It's your girl, your guardian angel. It is Sunday, our day, and I had decided to come to you all on the actual day to let you know what's going on in the life of Angel. Before I go any further, make sure that you have subscribed to this channel and make sure that you hit your post notification bell to make sure that it's on, and that way every time I upload a video you will be the first to know. Make sure that you are following me on all my social media platforms. It is Angel's Lupus Journey on Facebook, Angel's Lupus Journey on Instagram, Angel's Lupus Jour, Angel's Lupus Jour, all lowercase, on Twitter. Make sure you're following the blog, which is www.angelslupusjourney.com. If you wish to email me, you may. It is angelslupusjourney@yahoo.com. I hope that you got all of that. If you didn't, you just wait till the end of this video and it will be there for you. Make sure you are sharing. Sharing is caring. Not caring for me before, well, it is caring for me in a sense, but caring for us all. It is my job and my desire to truly help others, to truly make life easier for as many people as I can. If I could touch one life, my living is not in vain. So when I say sharing is caring, I mean sharing with your loved ones, your friends, people who you know that are dealing with chronic illnesses, not just lupus, even though it's Angel's Lupus Journey, but not just lupus, but all different chronic illnesses. I want to give as much information as I can on my life, what I've gone through, my experiences, what I've learned, what I've researched, all of that information, and give you a piece of how my everyday kind of goes. And so yeah, sharing is caring. Make sure you share. I will not be on this video long, you guys. I have to be totally honest, and if you've been following me, you will know that I am not myself. I don't feel good. It's just one of those days. There is the flu virus that's going around. There's a stomach virus that's going around. There's just a whole bunch of different junk and bugs that are going around, and my body is fighting something. My throat is a little sore from draining, I guess. I have a cough. I have a headache. I have a fever. I can't breathe all that well. My chest is hurting. Yeah, just don't feel good. I did go to church, as you can see. I'll make sure you know I'll always throw a picture in there, so I'll throw a picture right here. So this is what I wore to church. Second Sundays are typically the Sundays where the children's choir sing. And so I like to make sure that whatever I have on is inviting to young people. And no one ever feels like they have to dress a certain way. They have to go out and buy expensive clothes. Our church is right near a college. And so people are there that don't live close. They don't live here. They've come here to go to college, and they might not have a closet full of dressy attire. So I like to make sure that I am who I am truly and how I dress normally, but also I am, making sure that everybody feels good and comfortable. So once I did go to church, I did have to sing. I did all of that, even though I felt really bad. It didn't seem like it was the best to me, but I gave God my all, and I guess that's all that matters. I don't guess that's all that matters. I know that's all that matters. I gave him every little piece of me, and so that's all that matters at the end of the day. This video was supposed to be about everyday symptoms. So I'll just give you a rough draft of this, and we'll continue this later. So everyday symptoms for lupus patients or patients dealing with, we'll talk about lupus first. So every every symptom, everyday symptom for a lupus patient varies depending on the patient, depends on what type of lupus you may have. It depends on, what stage or what part of lupus, of the life of lupus, active lupus or whatever, what you're going through. It also depends on what medications you're on. It depends on what other chronic illnesses you may have. It depends on a lot. And not every person, I've shared this before, but not every person has the same symptoms. Each person's symptoms are different in some way, shape, or form. Each person's medications are different in some way, shape, or form. Each person's chronic illnesses are different in one way or another. So not two people are all the way the same. So for every day with lupus, it differs, but every day with an autoimmune disease or a disease where there's inflammation in your body, or even just chronic illness in general, is different. I cannot predict what my tomorrow will be like, or the following day. What I can tell you is that typically, for me, every day I wake up extremely exhausted, like I didn't go to sleep last night. Every day, for the longest time, I'm trying to remember when it wasn't like this. I'm not sure. That's how long ago it was. That every day I wake up with some sort of pain. I don't remember the last time I didn't wake up with some sort of pain. So my everyday pains, when I wake up in the morning, I'm super stiff. I have pain in my fingers, really bad. I have pain in my knees, really bad, and ankles, really bad. I literally exercise my body. Like I move one arm, I move another arm. Once I'm feeling like, okay, I could sit up slowly. I don't sit up fast, sit up slowly. Once I do that, then I have to do my little leg exercises. If I'm not already lifting my legs up in the bed to get them moving. And then I have to do that for about 30 minutes or so before I can actually get up. If I jump straight up, for one, I'm going to be in a lot of pain, but most importantly, I'm going to pass out because, I have the postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, where when my heart rate increases, it increases a whole lot, and my blood pressure cannot sustain that high heart rate, so it plummets. And the effect of that is passing out. So I cannot jump up anytime, anywhere. Now, does that mean that I always think about it? No, but I try to think about it. I try to. I will say that in situations where I have to jump up, like if there's an emergency or whatnot, on some occasions, my adrenaline kicks in and is very helpful. So that's appreciative, but appreciate it. I don't know if I said that right. I don't feel good. Charge it to my head. But I don't know. I'm trying to think. On every day, I wake up like that. I typically have a headache. I typically just feel like I have the flu. The flu that never goes away. That's what it feels like every day of my life. Like I'm tired. I'm so tired that I can't even sleep. I'm so tired that I can't eat. It's a chore to go to the bathroom. I mean, some days I can get to the bathroom. Some days I just have to wait. It takes a couple of hours to get there, to get showered, to whatever. Every day is a different type of struggle. There are days where I have more energy than others. And typically that is toward the end of the week. And I think a part of that is the fact that I have Benlysta on Sunday, and I give myself the Benlysta shot on Sundays. I still have some side effect of that, and my body hurts and I'm kind of itchy, but I mean I'm okay. Like I said, the pros outweigh the cons, so I feel bad typically Monday, Tuesday, but also you have to think that all week I'm resting, and then resting to my ability. And then Sunday comes, or Saturday comes, and I have choir rehearsals that I try to be present for, whether I'm sitting or whether I'm standing, but I try to be there to teach the choir, to direct the choir. And then you have Sundays where like I said, I've gone and given it my all. So because of those 2 days, it takes me quite some time to kind of recuperate. That's my everyday life. For some people, they can go to work, they can go to school, they can do whatever it is, and that's a wonderful thing. I thank God that they're able to do that. At the same time, I thank God for the things that I'm able to do. I don't look at someone else's life and say, oh gosh, your life is better than mine or whatever. We all deal with things. And some things affect us way differently than it would affect someone else. And so it's so important never to judge a book by its cover, never to look at someone else's life and say, oh, you have the best life ever, or you have the worst life ever. Don't compare your lives, because y'all are going through two different things. Y'all can have the same diseases, but you're going through two different things. Your days are not always going to be the same, and that's okay. So again, thank God for every little thing you're able to do. And that is so important that you celebrate every last thing you're able to do, because some days you're not able to do that. So don't take those things for granted. When I have the mobility of my limbs, I thank God for it. When I'm able to get up, and even though I feel really bad, I made it to church, I made my face, I look halfway decent, even though my eyes, you can tell I'm sick. I got dressed, I look good, as good as I can. And all of those things are victories. All of those things are blessings. So yeah, that's what everyday life is like. And you all have kind of seen it in the videos, but I don't know that I've ever said it to you guys that literally this is how it is a week after week. And if I know that something is coming up, I have to rest extra long for those things to be able to do it, or I pay for it. And some things I'm like, you know what? I regret nothing. And other things I'm like, oh, I probably should have rested more. So life is life. Living with lupus and living with a chronic illness, because not just lupus, but fibromyalgia brings you pain. The postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome has my heart rate all the way up. This dysautonomia has a dry mouth going on. My gums are not only inflamed, but they're just dry. I mean, it's just it's a struggle. It's a struggle, but this is everyday life, and this is Angel's Lupus journey. And so you'll see me in my struggle, but you'll also see me overcome so much. And so I just think, I thank God for every little victory that I have. And I say every little victory, I don't mean calling it minute, but I mean every single victory that I have. I'm so thankful for. Now I am going to go to bed. I'm going to rest. I'm going to take this makeup off, take my clothes off, and I'm going to be done for today. You know what I always tell you. I love you. I love you with the love of Jesus. I don't say that because I have to. I truly say it because I mean it. May your tomorrows be better than your yesterdays. Bye.